Today, on another episode of Wonder Shall Never End in Nigeria, there is this video or pictures that are going viral in which a notorious bandits who have been terrorizing people, killing a lot of people, killing innocent, people, is seen being escorted by security agents, that is soldiers, escorted him to a peace meeting with the governor of Kastina State. Can you imagine that? We all know that this is not the first time that this is happening. This has happened with the former governor of Zamfara State, Bello Matawalle, who is now the Minister of Defense. It has also happened with the present governor of Zamfara State as well, where he met with terrorists and bandits, Boko Haram members, in the middle of the night, to have a peace meeting with them, in quotes, peace meeting, because even after this meeting, there have never been peace. There have never been peace in the state, even after this, in quotes, peace meeting. You can imagine reconciliation. I just think that everything in Nigeria these days, it all boils down to reconciliation. And which is why we are having, more crime rates in this country. Because everything the president wants to talk about, everything the governors wants to talk about is reconciliation. But I just cannot understand that mentality of how you can reconcile a victim with somebody who killed a family member of theirs. How do you reconcile that? How do you reconcile somebody to a murderer? I can never get that. I don't understand the logic. It has never been successful. At this point, I think that they should change their strategy, because what the hell? What the actual hell? Governors are meeting with bandits, giving them money, dashing them vehicles. Whereas, how many victims of these bandits, how many victims of these Boko Haram agents have these governors given money? How many of them? The victims are not even getting anything, whereas it is, the people that are committing crimes in the society that are being rewarded. Evil is being rewarded in our society today. That is the state of our country. That is the situation that we are in currently. You can take, for example, in Benue State, where Fulani headsmen went to attack that community, and this chef decided to, cook for people, that is the victims of a massacre. And what did the governor do? The governor had to send thugs to attack the chef. Ordinary food, they no gree them chop. But you can cook for bandits, you can give bandits money, you can dash bandits money, you can dash them vehicles, lost vehicles. We have not forgotten, we have not even gotten over how Bello Matawalle, the former governor of Zamfara State, gave brand new lost vehicles to Boko Haram members in the state. And these Boko Haram members took these lost vehicles for operations. And when the soldiers came and, the car got stuck in mud, they had to leave the lost vehicle and they ran away. The same lost vehicle that the governor gave to them, all in the name of, peace, for peace to reign. I think that is I wanted to say, I think it's high time for our security agency, our governors, our president to realize that this is not about peace. They should face these people and hold them accountable. People who have committed crime only belong in the prison, nowhere else. They only belong in the prison, but I think that they know this. It's not as if they don't know. They know what they are supposed to do, but how come they are not doing it? How come amnesty is being granted to Boko Haram members? You're promising them money. And these people end up, collecting the money and then going back to the crime. They collect the money, they collect what you're offering them, and then they go back to crime. Isn't this a wake-up call? I don't get when our leaders are going to open their eyes and see that this strategy is not working. It is not working. What have you ever offered the victims of these massacres, the victims of these attacks? What have you ever offered them? People are still in IDP camps since when these insecurity issues started, this Boko Haram started during Goodluck Jonathan's regime. People are still in IDP camps. No buildings have been erected for them. No rehabilitation process for these victims. No way of assimilating them back into the society for them to, overcome what they have gone through. None of that. These people are not being built houses. They are not being given money to start over their lives again. But you are doing so for terrorists. You are doing you say you are granting terrorist amnesty. How does that even work? Anyway, guys, I don't want to talk too much. I think I've even talked a lot because I don't know. Invest may not be small. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Also turn on the post notification bell. That way, we are encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. In a move that has sparked intense debate and raised eyebrows across Nigeria, security operatives were seen escorting a notorious bandit leader, Aleiro, after what was described as a peace dialogue with some residents of Kastina State. The incident, which has since gone viral on social media, took place during a controversial gathering in one of the bandits-affected areas. Eyewitness videos and reports revealed Aleiro, a feared figure known for his role in numerous violent attacks in the northwest, being ushered out of a meeting venue by heavily armed security personnel, not as a suspect, but as a VIP. I just hope that the government realizes that, this just proves to the bandits, this just proves to, the terrorists that you people are helpless. You don't know what else to do, which is why you are inviting the terrorists to a peace meeting. And after this peace meeting, they will still go back to their operations. It has just made it, more glaring to the terrorists that, the government do not know what else to do. Their hands are tied. They don't have any solution. They cannot get them. And which means that they will continue terrorizing people. That is just it. I pity the people of the state. I pity them because how as soldiers, security personnel, who are supposed to be protecting victims, who are supposed to be protecting people of a community, they are the ones that are now escorting bandits as VIP that has been invited to an event, to a peace dialogue meeting. You can imagine. Anyway, moving on. According to a detailed report by Sahara TV, the event was part of an ongoing non-kinetic approach to tackling insecurity in the region, an approach that prioritizes negotiation and community dialogue over direct military confrontation. The strategy, backed by some local leaders, is aimed at encouraging notorious criminal elements to lay down their arms in exchange for amnesty and possible reintegration into society. Oh my Lord. This is the part that I don't even understand. So how is it going to be? Like this popular terrorist Aleiro, who has killed maybe hundreds of people, you now granted him amnesty. He's been reintegrated back into the society. So he'll be walking freely up and down. While people who are his victims or who were his victims, or people that knows that, this man killed my father, this man killed my sister, or he killed my mother, or he killed my relative, is walking freely in the society. How would it even look like? It's really so sad. Moving on. While some residents welcome the dialogue as a step forward, as a step towards lasting peace, others expressed deep concern and anger over what they perceived as the normalization of criminality. That is just it. That is it. They are now normalizing criminality. Criminals in the society are being rewarded instead of being sent to the prison. Instead of being sent to prison, they are now being rewarded, whereas their victims are still grappling with the effects. But criminals are being, given an handshake. They are being invited as VIP in dialogue talks, while their victims are suffering. It's just not balanced. Critics argue that honoring known criminals with peace talks and then providing them with armed escorts send a dangerous message, one that undermines justice and disrespects victims of banditry. Exactly. On social media, Nigerians reacted with a mix of outrage and disbelief. So now we are giving bandits state security protection instead of justice. One user asked, another wrote, this is a slap in the face of those who lost their loved ones. The Sahara TV footage of Aleiro working freely under military escort has reignited calls for transparency and accountability in the government's counter-insurgency efforts. Let's have your total new opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Subscribe to this channel, guys, if you have not already done that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.